Time Capsule Week 19. I'm your special guest host, DeeDee Shoto.
And I'm your boy, Tremble Duzzit. And today we'll be discussing a lot of things, a lot of interesting factors. I mean, such as the Money Mayweather team, the mask mandate, also the PPP loans. You know, I mean, hey, it's a lot of topics to jump into, man. But we're going to start this one off with Mississippi-made news.
Mississippi news? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Mississippi-made news, you guys. A Mississippi man stole $6 million in PPP loans.
Wow.
And he didn't just steal the money. He went and bought a $1 million home, and he bought a Tesla, and, you know, amongst other lavish things.
Stock market. I mean, you can't fight the brother for that. I mean, for anybody, I mean, it's a lot of people right now messing with the PPP loans. You see it all over TikTok, everybody talking about the fraud, the this and that, but sometimes opportunity comes a little too heavy for some people, you know, and that's the situation.
You have to have integrity, people. You have to have integrity, okay? Some people, they got their LLCs, they just so dusty. They've been sitting there so dusty. All of a sudden, they get the opportunity to get a loan. They want to go dust off the PPP and try to get a loan. Come on now.
Come on. You should know from the beginning that, I mean, it's all right the government give you something, about how the government ever gave us anything. I mean, I look at it from that point of view, you know, yeah. But at the same time, for those people that did apply for the PPP loan, they got it. I mean, and they did some good things with it and established their business to go further. I salute it. But come on, if you're buying a Tesla, $1 million mansion, and
weave,
come on,
crawfish,
man, it's only so long before they catch you. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna make an example out you, and you're gonna make it harder for the other people that really want to take this opportunity and go further.
And this is government money. It's not a grant, it's a loan. You have to pay it back. Well, they say you don't have to pay the PPP back, but if you don't, they're gonna be all up in your business, so you gotta make sure you do it right. Yeah,
I mean, it's forgivable only if you reach a certain requirement or guidelines, and the average person don't read that. I mean, they just think of the money, and at some point, how can you blame them, though? For some people, they never had nothing, and then they get opportunity. Would you run with it, or what would you do with it?
Well, I have integrity. I wouldn't take it. You know, I don't love money so much to steal money. I mean, I love money, but I'm good.
Yeah, to that degree. I mean, but look, it's a lot of people out there dealing with it. You like and subscribe and comment so we can know what you feel about this situation, because this is a sensitive issue that needs to be addressed at WTC. I mean, we have to bring this to the light.
That's right. Let us know what you guys think about it, all right? What we got next?
Politics.
Politicking.
My God. Now, this is a even more sensitive issue to deal with, because we all in some way affected by this COVID-19 and the restrictions, the guidelines. And the issue with this is the mask mandate that's being lifted in certain places, and for some people they got the vaccination, some didn't get the vaccination, and they feel like, you know, the people that has the vaccination feel like, well, yeah, y'all could lift the mask up, you know, since we done took the shot, but for the people that didn't take the mask, I mean vaccination.
And what they're saying is that if you're fully vaccinated against COVID-19, the United States Centers for Disease Control, that's the CDC, and they said that you can mostly go ahead and stop wearing your mask and stop social distancing.
Inside and outside.
Inside and outside.
Which is crazy right now. I mean, it's a part where you have to feel like, okay, I understand you have your rights, but for the people that don't want to get vaccinated and they don't want to wear their mask, how would you feel about those people?
I don't want to get vaccinated.
I mean,
I'm one of those people, okay? And so maybe I should have on a mask right now?
I mean, social distancing, I mean, wow. I mean, the CDC, I look at it this way. Well, according to the CDC, they cannot uplift what the government or state rule. The only thing they can do is give out the numbers and the things that are, you know, from the population, so they can let the state know as far as what kind of condition the states are in. It's up to the state, the mayors, the legislatures, or the governors to lift those things. But as far as you say equality, it's some people still, you know, they have their rights. You know, and they don't believe in taking vaccinations, and I'm like one of them. I don't want to take no vaccination. I mean, but for those that do, I mean, they have their rights. But it should be a point where you don't discriminate against the other ones. But speaking on the vaccinations, what about schools?
Schools, yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm thinking that maybe the kids are going to have to be vaccinated before they go back to school. Are you guys going to let your children get vaccinated before they go back to school?
That's wow, something to consider. I mean, because right now, as they say, no child under 12 has been vaccinated. And, you know, according to the issue, I read this today in Red Cross. I mean, as far as the vaccination go, Red Cross released a statement today, and they said the people that give blood, they can no longer give blood as far as they've been vaccinated because the virus or the antidote has no antibodies in it.
Antibodies,
yeah. So they can't fight it off, so they don't want your blood. So if you've been vaccinated, you cannot no longer go to blood plasma.
Y'all can't get that little $25.
Which is quite crazy because I'm like, okay, if it was that effective and you know it's going to affect those people, but of course.
Well, I won't take it because you said if it was that effective because we don't know how effective it is. I mean, right? Really?
I mean, if you're fighting off antibodies and you don't have none of your plasma, that's something to consider. But for those out there that's watching, like, subscribe, and comment because we would like to know what you think about this mask mandate. I mean, it's vital information that we should share and this kind of knowledge that we share across each other to know what's next step to take as far as being American citizens at that.
That's right. And up next on the Weekly Time Capsule, you guys, we have a viral moment.
Wow, man. This is sensitive moments too. I mean, a man runs this is in Massachusetts, Leicester, Massachusetts, small town.
Officers fatally shot a man who rammed his SUV into a Massachusetts police station.
Wow.
Yeah, he jumped out of the vehicle and allegedly brandished a weapon. But they haven't found a weapon. It could have been a toy gun or no gun. So we're still waiting on that.
As far as information go, they haven't released anything saying that he had a gun. They didn't find one at the scene or anything like that. But they were saying the man was angry because he had to go to court the same month as this happened or whatever. But I
heard that he was dealing with some mental things, and he probably wanted to do something to himself, but he didn't want to harm himself, so he just rammed into the thing, brandished a toy gun, possibly, so that someone else could do it for him.
It's crazy. If he was mentally ill in this situation, then I have much sympathy for it, and I hope they find justice according to that situation. But it's some people out here that's driving and get pulled over for nothing and face the same consequences without a gun or anything like that. So it's these kind of issues here actually need to be addressed thoroughly. So that we can get some justice, his family can get some justice regarding to the situation or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Don't run your truck into a police station. That ain't something that's gonna come out as a good outcome in 2021 or whatever. It's not gonna be good. But
that's right. And comply with officers, you guys. It's too much going on in the world. People getting shot, like this situation, fatally shot because they just will not comply. So if you're in a situation where you can comply, just comply with the laws, please.
Man, just don't make it hard on yourself and other people. It's too much going on as is in this world right now. So like and subscribe and comment so we can get your feedback and we can build on this subject as well. And next,
all rap and no cap.
All rap, no cap.
No cap.
A lot of these cats do it every day.
All right. So y'all know what we talking about. Joe Budden.
Joe Budden. According to the TMZ News, Joe Budden fires podcast host Rory and Jamil Mal Clay. Future show is uncertain. Accordingly.
That's right. What do you feel about Joe Budden firing Rory and Mal?
Well, it's the typical Joe Budden. I wouldn't be surprised as, the years that Joe Budden has been on the media according to this, or his comments, or his perspectives on artists, or Joe Budden just being Joe Budden. And I actually looked at the show yesterday where Rory and Pharrell, they actually did a podcast, and they said they were going to only just do it this one particular time. And according to this article, and according to their truth, they like it's only one side to the story. They like Joe was very sensitive every time they mentioned money.
So let me read a little bit. Podcaster Joe Budden has fired his co-host and friends Rory and Jamil Clay. According to social media posts and audio leaked online, the former rapper and love and hip-hop star has made the dynamics of the show Man Talkers a focus of recent episodes, okay?
Wow.
So they had a good long running podcast, and it was doing really good.
437 episodes. I mean, there's a lot of longevity.
So Rory and Mel, they feel like they should be getting a little bit more money. I think that they think that they should get more money, but I thought that they were just being paid by Joe Budden and not by who he's doing with. So I think that they got kind of upset about him doing deals with Spotify and doing deals. And every time, like you said, every time they talk about money, Rory and Mel, that you can see their face. They just get all edgy when he talks about money. They want more money.
According to Rory and the show they did yesterday, they weren't actually under Joe Biden. They was business partners. They had a business percentage. And so when Rory and Mr. Clay was actually bringing in these deals or whatever, they brought into accounting. When they brought the accounting in and they wanted to know the vital information about what's going on or how to do these deals, Joe Budden became sensitive. And according to the podcast, you got to think that this is Joe Budden's station. So all the subscribers from the podcast is under Joe's name. So Joe didn't actually, per se fire them. You know what I'm saying? But he shut down his show so they can no longer do their business, which is.
Typical Joe Budden. He will sabotage himself. That's typical. That's a typical Joe Budden thing.
I mean, nothing new with Joe Budden. I mean,
he is known for treating his friends bad. The people who care about him. Joe Budden is known for doing that.
In the podcast, we have to say the podcast is a detrimental podcast. Topic is on Black community issues, sensitive issues that we need to discuss. So. I think by shedding this, cutting Rory and Mal out, that it's only going to affect, the long run or what we actually trying to accomplish, So.
Yeah, Budden has a history of always making or not doing good deals. So he does not know how to conduct business. I mean, he knows how to talk, he knows how to do a podcast, but he just don't know how to conduct business. Bottom line, and so.
It's a lot of people that don't know how to conduct business. You get the big head and. I mean, if somebody asking about money or they bring an accountant in, there shouldn't be an issue that concern you to the point where you have to stop the progress of the show. If you friends and you at least have that kind of respect for them, you should at least sit down and see what their concerns are, so y'all can build, because understanding and respect is the most important things in the world. But Joe Biden, I don't know.
What y'all think about it?
Yeah, what you think about it?
What do you think about it?
Make sure you comment under there so we can address these issues at WTC.
That's right. What y'all think about that? Hey.
And next is sports. Sports highlight, man. Moneyweather team. I mean, everybody know Floyd Money Mayweather.
Pretty boy.
Wow, the highest paid athlete. Did I say it right? Athlete.
Yes.
My bad.
It's all the same. Tomato.
Yeah, he having issues right now. The boxer files for $120 million lawsuit against Logan Paul, and according to this, the TMZ Sports obtained a lawsuit filed by Mayweather Promotion, allegedly a company called Pack Entertainment Worldwide approached them about hosting an event in Dubai at an undisclosed date in 2021.
That's right. $110 million lawsuit is now on the line. He was supposed to get paid $30 million March 25th. They did not pay.
That was the first payment, and they backed out of it. But you ever heard of the quote when they say you bite off more you can chew?
But they promised him that they would be able to deliver. So he made the deal based on the fact that they said they would be able to deliver in Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. I don't want to be in Dubai.
Everybody want to go to Dubai. The richest place on earth right now,
But so they didn't do that. That flaked, and so they changed it up. The fight is going to be in Miami.
Sometime this year, where if they come through with the payments or whatever, but it's according to Mayweather team, they still gonna get the undisclosed amount of lawsuit money because that's money that they put out there and it didn't go through with them. So
that's right.
Yeah, you gotta pay like you weigh. You talking about fighting, man? I'm talking about definitely fighting Mayweather. You gotta fight him in the ring. You gotta fight him in court because this man is an entrepreneur. I mean,
that's right.
Money Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. He's about to fight Logan Paul. Who you got? Who you got?
We know you always bet on black, man.
On black. Hey, I got Logan Paul. I mean, not Logan Paul. Excuse me. I got Floyd Mayweather because I've been with Mayweather since the very beginning, since he was just, opening fights for the big fight. You know
for
what
the
I'm
Olympic
saying?
fighting. He was Olympic fighting. He hadn't let you down yet, And on top of this, I love the business aspect of him. I'm like, he more than just a fighter. This is a man that know how to make money. I mean, wow, look at what he has accomplished in the last 10 years,
Mayweather Promotions. He's promoting artists. He's promoting everything. He's promoting athletes.
Yeah. Showtime, what they pay him, $400 million, 4 fights. I mean, wow, that is brilliant. I mean, what other boxer that come to that magnitude? I mean,
nobody but the pretty boy.
Man, look, Mike Tyson need to get on his team, at least the younger Mike.
Yeah,
I mean, wow, he'll be a paid man today.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Y'all been tuned in to the weekly time capsule.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure and comment so we can talk about these issues and grow together, And that will be all for our time today on Weekly Time Capsule, week 19.
Right. Subscribe on YouTube.
Make sure you do that. Make sure
Facebook?
you share it. Make sure you share it. And make sure to follow. Make sure you follow Tremble Duzzit, Duzzit. And
yeah, my name is your goddess DeeDee Shoto, you guys. I'm a radio personality, a podcaster. My podcast, Goddess Guidelines, is about to come out. I talk about all type of stuff. I give it a little twist, but I tie it into the culture. So, yeah, look out for that. Look out for Goddess Guidelines and follow me on Facebook, DeeDee Shoto, and then follow me on Instagram, your goddess DeeDee Shoto.
That's what's up. And you also got to follow Tremble Duzzit, Tremble, Tremble, like the great quake, Duzzit on all platforms. You can Google it. I mean, as far as now, you can look for my upcoming book right now called The Latest I Can Be Was on Time. I just released an album called God, Glory, and Gold, 3G. Make sure you go cop that. I mean, Jackson Mississippi got talent, but y'all sleeping on it. But
you have a book?
Oh yes, of course. The Latest I Can Be.
What is your book about? Give me a little peek.
It's an autobiography. You have to encourage people with your story. They told me your legacy depends on your everyday, how you treat people and how you live. But also it's what you triumph and go through. So I had to put that on the platform for them so whoever follow my steps can see where I'm at. But yeah, it's a nice book. The Latest You Can Be is on time. The Latest You Can Be is on time.
That's the name of it?
Oh, yes.
The Latest You Can Be is on time. I like that.
You're going to arrive when you need to arrive. You can't rush the progress. The journey means more. So.
And one more thing, y'all. Last but not least, if you're a revolutionary, I encourage you, join the party. Southern Region New Black Panther Party. I'm the chief of staff. It's going down. We need you.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
See you next time.
Jackson, Mississippi, 4652 McWillie Drive, Jackson's Industry Recording Studio. We also offer online mix and mastering and all other studio needs. Visit 16barsrecording.webs.com. Once again, 16barsrecording.webs.com. 16 Bars Recording Studio. You can also contact us at 601-622-2922. Located in Jackson, Mississippi, 4652 McWillie Drive. Your #1 industry standard recording studio, 16 Bars. Offering quality recording, mixing, mastering, editing, music production, live bands, voiceovers, and more. Contact us today. Block rates available. Also visit on Instagram at 16 Bars Studio. Call KJ at 601-622-2922. Book your session today.